What's cracking, YouTube? Wiz here. I was gonna drop a deck profile for the Dragon Ruler list that I made, but I think I'm gonna let that fester for a bit before I drop my list, because I feel like the new support is pretty cracked. So what this video is gonna be this time is a discussion video, basically over the new Dragon Rulers. We got 3 new XYZs and 2 new main deck monsters. So for those of you who don't know what the Dragon Rulers do, I'm assuming if you're watching this video, you most likely do. Most of them have an effect to discard either itself and a monster of the same attribute or another dragon. And they all get different effects. So like, if you discard the same attribute with Redox, you get a special summon from the grave. If you discard the same attribute with Tempest, you get to search your deck for any dragon, not just a Dragon Ruler, any dragon in the game. So Tempest is pretty cracked. I believe he's the best one. Tidal, I believe, grabs a Dragon Ruler. The effect kind of just went blank in my head. And then Blaster pops a card. So the 2 new guys, the light one, Spectral. Spectral, you can discard Spectral and any light monster or any dragon and grab 2 of any of the Dragon Rulers. So right off the jump, it's cracked, okay? So like, if you don't know anything about Yu-Gi-Oh, adding 2 cards straight from the deck to the hand is great. And even that, even since it's not just, you know, add any 2 dragons, it's specifically Dragon Rulers, that's fine, because the way I'm building the deck that I'm building is like, okay, so typically you want to go 40 cards to be optimal. In this list, you can go 60 and be optimal, because your max, because all of the Dragon Rulers can discard a dragon too, and there's only 6 cards in the deck that aren't dragons, like monster wise, if you're not counting hand traps. So like, but here's the thing, those 6 monsters are also lights, so I can discard whatever one I don't need with Spectral, which is great, to grab any of the 2 Dragon Rulers. And then we got the new XYZ monsters. One of them is a spell trap negate, and it also it's a special summon of a Dragon Ruler monster. The new light dude, I think his name is Chasm. I picked up all the cards at local Saturday. Thanks to the homie Colin. I feel like homie thinks I give him too much shit, but like, if I'm giving you shit, it's because I like you. So, and anyways, big shout out to Colin. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have gotten all the rest of the cards. Also, shout out to the homie Corey. He hooked me up. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have got really any of the cards anyways. So, you guys are dope. I wanted to also shout out my locals. My locals is probably one of my favorite places to be besides home. It's just a great environment, you know, and it's full of people. If they're giving you shit, it's just because they like you. But you know, it is what it is on that. But this one's for Sunny P. I'm sparking up a cig. It's got no filter on it, because I typically don't like filters. But this is a cigarette. I'm out of marijuana right now, so that's why I'm smoking a cigarette. But so I'm gonna hit this, and then I'm gonna dip into Chasm's effect and see. This is my first time doing a video like this, and it's all off the dome, nothing scripted. You know, when you're watching a real Wiz, you're getting raw, uncut videos. So Gotta get that deep inhale with a cig yet. But, so Chasm, he has the ability to dump any Dragon Ruler from the main deck. It basically copy the effect. So, like, if I dump Blaster off Chasm's effect, I get a pop. If I dump 3 Docks, I get a special. But it's a crazy list. And, you know, it's still in the works, so I really don't want to post it right now until I kind of get more familiar with it. I do have a couple of combos that I've, you know, kind of created myself. But where the deck really excels is keeping it simple. So, like, we can either use the Dragon Ruler stuff to make the new XYZs, or we can use the Dragon Ruler stuff to make seals. So, you know, they're both very good. And then the other parts of the engine are gonna... The other engines that I'm running are gonna help too, because, like, I'll be able to do different things. So, like, I'll go ahead and tell y'all what the other engines are. So, the deck runs the Dragon Rulers, it runs a full metal package, and it runs a Blue Eyes package. So, like, it's all dragons, basically, minus the spellcasters that are in it. But the deck does a lot of crazy shit. I'm thinking, since I'm running a pile deck, that I kind of want to add in, like, a little bit of chaos into it, which is another kind of like sub-archetype, I guess you could say. But, I'm very excited to play the deck next week, and it's gonna be fun. I honestly think that the new Dragon Ruler support is gonna make it pretty meta. I mean, it may not be the best meta deck, but it's definitely... I feel like it's definitely gonna be a contender, because the boss monsters are pretty fucking hard to deal with. I mean, you've got you're gonna be able to break boards with Chasm. You're gonna be able to make boards with Chasm, and I think that they gave them, the new guys, pretty broken effects, but they've also balanced it, because it takes specifically 2 level 7 dragons. You can't just, like, make it with, like, anything else. And then the only thing that they can, like, grab out are Dragon Rulers, and they have to send Dragon Rulers. So, like, you're not just gonna send, like, a Levy and get the effects of a Levy. But I'm sure you guys, if you play, you know what I mean. Another deck that is pretty cracked that everybody knows about is Malice, and I kind of want to build the deck to combat. I want to build the deck to be well-rounded in any situation. So, like, I want to have access to multiple different ways of outs to stuff. And I mean, the list that I got right now is pretty decent, and I do like it. But like I said, it's a rough draft list. I put it together at like 2 in the morning yesterday, because I was up and I couldn't sleep. So, like, now, so I put the deck together. It's probably the deck that I'm going to take to this regionals coming up. I'm very excited for that, because it's my first regionals of the year. And I really don't care whether I top or not. I want to go for more of the experience to... Since I started playing again, I haven't went to regionals yet. And I want to go to get the first regionals done with for the year, because there's going to be more in my area. But it's one of those things that, you know, I'll go to one, and then, like, the next one rolls around, and then something will come up and I'll miss it. So I definitely have planned to go to this one, because I don't have anything important falling on the 21st of June. So it'll be a hoot and a holler, I'm sure. I think I'm about to end this video, guys. So if you would, I appreciate all the likes you guys give me. We reached 100 subs. That was a goal, and I didn't think I'd ever get there, because I was stuck at 96 for a while. But thank you guys. 100 subs is a huge achievement for me, especially doing everything off of a damn phone and all raw and uncut. So you guys are all dope, and I hope you guys have very blessed lives. Wiz out.